Hi guys, good morning everybody.
Good morning.
Alright, so today we're looking about Sunday morning breakfast for my family. Alright guys, so I'm not too hungry this morning. I just had a cup of tea. However, they're used to their heavy breakfast on a Sunday morning, whether it's bananas with some form of, tin product. So today we're looking about green bananas and pink salmon for my family. Alright guys, I have no idea whatsoever what I'm going to eat just yet. I may go for some fruits or whatever it may be, but this morning I'm not feeling too well. I'm not feeling too up to any food right now. As you know guys, these things sometimes happen when you're pregnant. So guess what, I still have to take care of my family. All right, so my husband is just quickly helping me out by peeling the bananas while I just look about the fish kind for them so that I can go back and lay down for a little while. All right guys,
I don't want to spell agent E, but I don't know how. I want to spell agent.
no, this is actually a Jamaican meal that we're looking about. All right, so we have our green bananas right here that we just peeled. It's also called figs. So if you don't know it as green bananas, well, it's the same thing that we call figs. All right guys, so we're just going to wash these off. I have the bananas here which are vegan, so I'm going to ensure that I cook these first before I start to look about the pink salmon. All right guys, so the only thing that will be going in our water to go with our green bananas is just some salt. All right guys, so this I can definitely have some later on in the day. Whew. I'm a bit short of breath today and feeling somewhat weak. So if you see me like just taking some breath, that's basically how I'm feeling this morning. It's a normal pregnancy symptom, so there's basically nothing I can do about it but just to rest. All right guys, so I'm going to cook my bananas, ensure that these are completely vegan guys and away from the pink salmon that I'll be looking about for them, so that if later on when I do feel for something to eat, I can eat this with some steamed veg or some curry chickpeas or whatever it may be that I may actually want to eat at that time. All right guys, but based on how I'm feeling, I know I won't be eating before 12 p.m. today. So while our water is being heated, we're just going to go ahead in the meantime and we're going to get all of our seasonings for our pink salmon. We're going to cut these all up and have them all ready for when we are going to look about this. All right guys, the only thing guys that I'm going to be putting in this is just a piece of escallion and a piece of white onion. I don't have any tomatoes. I literally need to go grocery shopping guys, but I won't be going today, some other day, and when I do go, I'll definitely take you guys along with me. All right, so these are what I'm going to use to spice up the meal and make it taste really lovely for them. Because guess what guys, not because I am not eating these dishes anymore, it simply means that I'm not going to cook something nice for my family. No guys, when you are a vegan, you still need to ensure that you cook really nice meals for your families just the very same, even though it is a meat dish. All right guys, alright guys, so now that I've finished cutting up all of my seasonings, so these are basically what I have right here. Just some onions with some escallion guys. Alright guys, so now that our water is boiling, I'm just going to add a little salt to my pot, and then we're going to add in our bananas, of course. So guys, this may take approximately 15 to 20 minutes to be properly cooked depending on the texture of your bananas. Alright guys, so you have to just go ahead and test them, and once you test them guys, you'll be able to see just about how long it will take to actually cook. All right, and you'll know when it is cooked based on the texture. It will get really soft. All right guys, Also guys, I'm going to allow my bananas to finish cooking properly first before I start looking about the pink salmon. Alright guys, simply because I may be having some of this banana. It is an excellent source of iron and fiber, which is very good for me, especially during the pregnancy and also being a vegan. So I'm going to ensure that I cook my bananas first, just so I eliminate every form of contamination that may happen between the pink salmon and the bananas. Alright guys, so my bananas are quite ready. I just tested them and I realized that they are quite soft. If you realize how easy they are breaking guys. So we're just going to turn this down because we're going to use the same fire. And we're going to get this pot all covered up, and then we're going to start looking about our pink salmon. Alright guys, so I'm just going to add a small amount of cooking oil to my frying pan. That's just good enough. And while that is getting heated guys, I'm also going to just go ahead and scrape in all of my my seasonings. And guys, also I have a clean fork inside of my frying pan that I'll be using for my pink salmon. Alright guys, now I ensure that I went ahead and I covered the pot with the banana because I don't want guys any form of the pink salmon to get inside of my banana. Alright, now it may even be safer guys if I would just do something like this, move it to the other side of the stove to make it even more secure. Alright guys, so now we're just going to finish off this. Guys, I am so out of breath, it's not funny. Today I'm literally talking and I have to be catching my breath when I'm talking to you. Now because I guess I'm in the late stage of my second trimester, which makes everything in your body a little bit more harder to operate. So you know, still pushing through. Alright guys, and I got my pink salmon all ready guys. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this inside of my frying pan. Now guys, I had to separate all the bones from this because my son, as well as guys, I have to take off like the heavy skin as well, because my son is not going to eat it guys with the heavy bones and the skin in it. Now guys, this can be so difficult on a vegan journey when you have to prepare meals like these for your kids, because you know, even the very smell of the fish can make it so uncomfortable for you to be around it guys, especially for me right now who is not feeling so well. It's definitely one that I'd rather not look about this morning. But guys, the struggle is real. We have to ensure that we take care of our families just the very same, and not be selfish to ourselves in thinking that because we don't eat meat anymore, we're not going to look about what they want to eat. Alright guys, so I'm just allowing this to come to a really nice stage. Guys, I am so out of breath, oh my god. But I am just allowing this to come to a really nice, you know, cook up stage, and then this will be all ready. The good thing about it is that it doesn't take that long. It is quite easy to be prepared. You just need to basically warm it all up, and as soon as that is finished guys, you can go right ahead and share it out. So this has been a meal that my family has been asking for quite a while, but I've never really gotten around to it. So they were like this morning, please mommy, please just look about this with the bananas for us instead. So I had to just go ahead guys and have my husband help me with the hardest part, which is to get the bananas peeled, and I will just finish up this part for them. Alright, because my husband guys is not necessarily a kitchen person. He definitely helps out when he can guys, but I don't force him to come into the kitchen. Alright, because as you know, everybody has their strong point, everybody has their weak point, and this kitchen thing is something that he's learning, especially guys since I've been pregnant and also been on the vegan journey and somewhat skeptic about looking about some meals. He tries his very best to help me. But if you guys don't have anybody out there who is willing to help you, I pray that you be encouraged to just push along and get it done. All right, guys. So I am just waiting for the pink salmon to finish, coming down to a nice heating stage. The banana is all ready, and I'm just going to share this for my son. My husband stepped out for a while, so I'm not going to share his until he comes back. But guys, I'm going to go ahead, let my son eat, and I go back and I lie down for at least another hour and a half. Alright guys, so breakfast is completely finished. Thank God. I can go back and lay down right now. And right here, this is my son's breakfast, and the rest I will just share when my husband comes back home. Alright guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today with me and my family, looking about breakfast for them. Alright guys, and this is actually what I ended up eating for today. Nothing too fussy for my breakfast. I wanted to just have some fruits, get some energy back in my body, and then later on in the evening I may figure out something a little bit stronger to eat. So guys, I do hope that you have yourselves a blessed day. Remember to take it easy, take it calm, and whatever it is that you can do to help out your meat eating family as a vegan, go right ahead and do so, as long as you have some amount of confidence in yourself. Alright guys, so I will see you in my next video, and have yourselves a blessed day.